What do learning to walk, riding a bicycle, eating healthy, and living an emotionally healthy life all have in common? They all require balance. I've helped raise 3 children from birth. Like you and me, they each took their first tottering steps fighting for one thing, their balance. Riding a bicycle comes easily for some people, others struggle. The one skill we all have to manage to ride, balance. When I was in school, they taught me about healthy eating habits. I was taught to eat a balanced diet. When I talked about being an emotionally healthy person, I talked about the importance of practicing humility, what was necessary to remain humble, a balanced sense of good and bad. When I talked about being aware of the emotionally healthy behavior in yourself and others, I talked about using critical thinking skills to discern both good and bad. I also encouraged you to check the balance of good and bad in people to determine whether you or someone else is emotionally safe. When I talked with you about being a responsible or reliable person, I talked about on balance and more times than not. Empathy, no difference. Think about how often you heard the word. We talk about balance between public and personal lives, work life and personal life, and we all hope we keep our checkbooks balanced. Do you want to play sports? Keep your balance. Think about balance for a moment. To walk, you have to manage the upward and forward thrust of your muscles with the downward pull of gravity. Riding your bicycle, you have to balance yourself on 2 wheels while managing your tendencies to move right or left while moving forward at the same time. When managing your diet, you need to keep a balance between different food groups. In each case, you must learn the capacity to balance yourself between multiple forces to stay upright, steady, and healthy. Like humility, awareness, responsibility, empathy, and reliability, balance is not something we are born with. Balance is something we learn and develop throughout our lives. And if we don't exercise it, we lose it. That makes balance perhaps the most important discipline any of us will have. I often tell my clients my work is helping them regain their balance. Life can confuse us. It can knock us off balance. Most of the time, we can regain a sense of balance pretty quickly. However, there are those times when life has been hard and regaining our balance is difficult. Other times, for a lot of different reasons, we may never learn to gain and keep our balance to begin with. There are even physical conditions that make it difficult for us to keep our balance reliably most, if any, of the time. No matter what the reason, if you come to realize you are struggling with your life balance, find a licensed mental health therapist near you. My name is Randy Crownover. I'm a licensed marital and family therapist in Edmond, Oklahoma. If you want to know more about me, check out my webpage, randycrownover.com. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we'll hit those like and subscribe buttons as you leave today. Remember, this video is for informational purposes only and is not intended as a substitute for therapy. If you're experiencing problems, please find a licensed therapist near you. I'll be looking forward to seeing you for the next episode of Life Matters.